My name is Walter Callum, and I am 71 years old. I called my son on Thanksgiving morning holding 2 pies, pumpkin or apple. I asked, he went quiet. Then said we already had dinner last night. His wife grabbed the phone and said, "Everything was easier without you there." 3 hours later, I gave a chocolate cake to a hungry boy at a shelter and asked him one question. "Do you want to change your life?" That afternoon my son called back screaming, "Before I tell you what happened next, please hit like and subscribe. Drop your city and local time below." I love knowing where you're listening from. Let me take you back to that morning in the baking aisle of Ralph's. Holding the same notepad my late wife Margaret used for grocery lists for 11 years, I was an electrician for 39 years. Careful hands. Honest paycheck. 6 weeks earlier, I'd bought a house on Willowbrook Lane outright. $480,000 saved one deferred vacation at a time. Planning to hand my son and his wife the deed that afternoon, they'd walked through it once, measuring the garage, complaining about the backsplash. Never once asking how I'd managed it. I hadn't minded. Watching them felt like enough. Then came the phone call, Ethan's voice flat as a cable company script. "We moved dinner." Lauren's voice colder still. "Everything was easier without you there." I said all right and hung up, not because I agreed, but because my voice was about to crack in a grocery store. I drove nowhere for 20 minutes until I saw a hand-painted banner, Community Harvest Center. Thanksgiving meal, all welcome. I walked in with the chocolate cake, meant for a table that had no place for me. That's where I met Noah. 8 years old, worn sneakers. Watching the cake the way children watch things they've learned not to expect. Is it really for everybody? He asked. That's the question that stayed with me, not is it free. But is kindness even real? Have you ever had to stay silent to protect yourself, even when every part of you wanted to speak up? Tell me in the comments. I read them, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, because this story is about to turn. What Ethan and Lauren didn't know was that no deed had ever been signed, no transfer recorded. The house was still mine in every legal sense. I called my attorney Dennis Hobart and left 4 sentences. Halt everything, no closing, no further action. I will follow up in writing. I sent the email within the hour and asked him to log the time as proof of intent. Then I went home, put the envelope with their names on it into a kitchen drawer, and put the kettle on at 2:14. My phone rang, Ethan already shouting before I answered. "What did you do, Dad?" I sat with the phone against my ear, calm the way I once was calm around live wire, and told him exactly what I had done. Nothing. I had simply stopped giving. The house stayed mine. The boy named Noah got a caseworker and a name worth calling. A woman named Sandra Ockafer, who knew how to help a grandmother stop worrying. My son learned that a gift undelivered is still a choice, and choices can be unmade. Margaret used to say a house should be close enough to visit without it being an obligation, far enough to be a choice. I always thought she meant distance. She meant love. Ethan and Lauren spent that winter waiting for an envelope that never came. Noah and his grandmother spent it in a home Sandra helped them find. As for me, I still keep Margaret's notepad in my jacket pocket, and every Thanksgiving morning I drive past Willowbrook Lane and remind myself, some gifts have to be earned before they're given. If you've ever had someone tell you it was easier without you there, I want to hear your story, and if this moved you. Subscribe to Dad's Revenge Tales. There are more to come.